my channel. This is Marianne Lee with Fit Food and Art. Please make sure to like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe. I was going to show you a quick Caldo de Pollo, which is chicken soup that you can make that's going to be waist friendly, healthy, with lean protein. So far I chopped up all my vegetables already. I chopped up a handful of rainbow organic carrots. These little guys are so good and they're fun because they're colorful. Celery, 2 whole celery sticks, about 1/3 of a head of cabbage, purple because it's higher in vitamins and antioxidants. I like purple over green. 1 fresh tomato, 2 cloves of garlic, and about 1/3 of an onion there too. I already have in my 32 ounces of chicken broth here on medium heat. So I'm going to go ahead and add the veggies in just a moment, but we're going to first do the chicken. So it's going to consist of some red potatoes that I hear sauteing in coconut oil. They're already soft. I like to saute those potatoes off over on the side so I'm not boiling all the nutrients out of my cabbage and celery and tomatoes and carrots, because I still like all my veggies to be crunchy. If you add in the potatoes, by the time it's done softening the potatoes, then you could always just add in the potatoes with the broth first, but I feel like this gives them a little bit more flavor and adds some more texture with the crispness. We are gonna season the potatoes with some loose organic garlic, loose organic black pepper. Actually lower this heat a little bit, and then a little bit of onion powder as well. And then now that our potatoes are practically done, I'm going to add in the 1 pound of ground chicken into this, and we're going to saute this and get this cooked up. And then when that's not raw anymore, we're going to add it in with our veggies into our broth, our chicken broth. Yeah, so I like sauteing the chicken and the potatoes off to the side. Like I said, the potatoes get a nice texture to them, and then they're actually golden brown. They're not just boiled potatoes. Boiled potatoes are just boring. This is healthy. Potatoes aren't necessarily bad for you. If it's protein season and you just need a little bit of carbs, it's what we put on potatoes that's usually bad, such as like ketchup and cheese and bacon and butter. But we're not going to have any kind of fat other than a little bit of fat from the ground chicken. So eliminating the saturated fat from butter and sour cream and the sodium and all the preservatives that ketchup has, you're going to be saving yourself a ton of calories. We also need to salt this with all that you always use is the pink Himalayan salt. That's the best salt for you. It actually reverses bloating. So you need your minerals from salt too. Just make sure it's not white table salt, because that's bleached, has a bunch of bad chemicals in it. So you want something more natural. White sea salt's not as bad either, or you could get black sea salt too, and that's more preserved and higher in minerals, because we do need the minerals. So we're gonna let that chicken cook up for a little bit, and in the meantime, here with our chicken broth, we're going to go ahead and add our vegetables. So throw in, I'm just going to use my hand because I can't put my camera down. The cabbage and all our veggies, the rainbow carrots, the onion, 2 sticks of celery, 1 fresh tomato, 1/3 of onion, 2 cloves of garlic. Yummy. This looks so good already. It smells really great. That's just going to be on medium heat. So I don't want to boil those to death to where they're soft and limp and have no texture. Crunch is important to me. Texture is important. And I love celery because it's so thirst quenching. But if you boil the heck out of it, it doesn't really taste like celery too much after a while. It's just kind of like you boil all the flavor and nutrients out. So we're just finishing cooking up this chicken, and then we'll add that. We'll give this about 5 minutes. I like to also cook my chicken and my potatoes, things that take more time, in cast iron pans because they're healthier for you than the aluminum pans. And that's why I only like to use the aluminum pans on like medium low heat to low. They say you shouldn't even use them on high because the smoke creates some kind of toxic chemical release. So we'll see you back in a few minutes. Alright guys, so chicken is done. I'm now going to shut that off and add it over to the bowl of broth over here. Let's do that real quick. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I actually had a handful of kale chopped up off to the side that I wanted to add into just to get some extra greens. So winter's here, and I really enjoy making soups during the winter because they help keep you home. I mean, they help keep you warm, and they're hearty and got like a homeful feeling to them. Kind of like feed the soul, like chicken soup for the soul. It really does. It's so soothing, especially if you like sore throats and you just like want to sneak in your veggies more too. I love doing that, especially for my daughter. She'll really enjoy this when she gets home after swimming and after a long day. And look at all those beautiful colors that are incorporated into that soup. That soup is all the colors of the rainbow, and you want to eat colors of the rainbow because they give you health and vitality and vitamins and nutrition and the minerals that you need. So I'm going to save the rest of this chicken off to the side for some breakfast tomorrow. And I got a new GNC book, and I just wanted to show you gals. I've always, from time to time, like probably every 3 months, get me new magazines just to kind of read up any advice and just for inspiration too. And they do got good workout ideas in there too. And what you really do surround yourself with, as you guys know, I truly believe in, does take a place and effect on your personal life. So yeah, you might not know somebody that is into the physical fitness world or trying to improve themselves physically and mentally and spiritually, because honestly that ends up happening whether you see that reflecting and are aware of it. But when you push yourself through a physical, it gives you great mental strength as well, and it develops your character, because all the habits and the sacrifices that you have to do, you'll see other gains. Like I get much more respect, and people just, you know, much more appreciation now when I meet people, and people are more intrigued to talk to me, and I could tell I move people more in a positive way. And it's just because I choose to better myself, and I really generate that energy and reflect that energy and resonate with that energy when I'm around people. And I really hope to inspire people and show them the importance of what that does, because we all affect one another. Things are contagious. Happiness is contagious, just like sadness is contagious. And the thing with being positive, it's a loving, nurturing energy, and it's something that we don't have enough here on this planet, that needs to be spread more and shed more and brought out in people, because we need more positivity so we could love each other and push each other towards goals to better oneself. So you might not know no one personally, but you always could gain some knowledge just kind of like from even a book and in a magazine. So then you feel like, hey, I am around and supported by positively. I don't know this person personally, but what her article might say might inspire you. Her story might inspire you. Her workouts might inspire you. You learn new different things. You could hit different muscle groups in different ways. It's just very inspirational. And you know, her age alone inspires me, because she's around my same age. I think she's a few years older than me, and she's Latina too. So it's just inspirational because it kind of resonates with more, because that's what kind of culture background I come from. Things like that, little things that you could find inspiration from. So that's it. I am not going to eat none of this soup tonight because it's late. I'll enjoy some tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and have a great evening. Bye-bye. All right, guys, so it's the end of the night. I just got done making that chicken soup, and I just wanted to show you guys I made an egg white omelet with some tomato and purple green chili and onions. I put a scoop of that ground chicken on top just to give it a different flavor, and made some sinus soothing sleepy time tea with a little bit of teaspoon of magnesium. And I'm going to read that magazine. And I brought me some pretty flowers today, and I bought some 2 weeks ago too, and they actually with the food, the plant food, they lasted 2 weeks. I really like to bring in flowers on gloomy days, like today was gloomy, our first day of snow here in Colorado, and it just feels like I bring a part of me of the best time of the year that I really love, which is summer and spring when flowers are blooming, even though it's winter, and just kind of connecting with Mother Earth at the same time. It creates a lot of harmony for me and balance and connection to Mother Earth. So that's one thing I'm going to be incorporating this winter. I actually did that like 2 weeks ago when we first had our gray, like rainy day too. It just makes me feel better and helps me to accept that gloom weather is here without bringing a hindrance on my mood. So I am just going to enjoy my magazine. I'm not even hungry, but I just wanted to show you guys and voice with you that at times you do have to force feed yourself, because you have to make sure you're meeting your protein goals, your fiber goals, and your carbohydrate goals, and your fats. And the great app for that is MyFitnessPal. You could go ahead and go in there and log everything, and depending on your physical goals, depends on what kind of grams you need to meet every day. And if you need help with that, please email me. I will attach my email in the link, and I will be more than happy to get together a plan for you, a meal plan, and let you know what you need to hit on a daily basis. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great night.